Welcome to Impact Online, brought to you by Impact Martial Arts Academy in Virginia Beach. Today's episode is about 15 characteristics of coachable students. Whether you're a coach looking to foster talent or an athlete aiming to enhance your trainability, understanding these characteristics can dramatically influence your approach and your success. So let's get ready to learn what makes a student coachable. 1. Openness to feedback. The journey of any learner begins with a single step: openness to feedback. This trait is foundational as it determines how well a student absorbs guidance and integrates it into their practice. But what does being open to feedback really mean? It's not just about listening to what your coach has to say. It's about actively seeking out advice, questioning your own methods, and making a conscious decision to apply what you learned. A coachable student doesn't just nod in agreement. They dive deeper, asking, how can I use this feedback to improve? This proactive approach transforms simple comments into actionable insights. Being receptive to feedback also means being prepared for the possibility that it might not always be positive. Constructive criticism is a powerful tool for growth, but only if the recipient views it through the lens of improvement rather than criticism. It's this perspective shift that enhances a student's ability to not just perform, but excel. 2. Eagerness to learn. Being eager to learn is like being hungry. You're always ready for more. Coachable students aren't just passive learners, they're actively seeking new things to learn. It's about showing up every day with the mindset that there's always something new on the horizon. These students ask questions, try out different strategies, and are constantly on the lookout for new challenges. An eager learner doesn't wait for opportunities to come knocking. They go out and create them. They're the first to raise their hand, whether it's to answer a question or to volunteer for a new drill. This proactive approach not only enhances their own learning, but also sets a positive example for their peers. Think about the last time you learned something new. Did you dive right in, or did you hesitate? Your eagerness not only speeds up your learning, but also lights up the path for your entire journey in martial arts or any field. 3. Self-discipline. Self-discipline is what keeps you going even when the going gets tough. It's about showing up for practice even when you don't feel like it, sticking to your training schedule, and pushing through even when you're tired. A coachable student knows that consistency is key. They don't rely on bursts of motivation. Instead, they build habits that become second nature. This characteristic is crucial because it directly impacts your ability to improve. With strong self-discipline, you keep practicing the skills you've learned, refine them, and gradually get better. It's about making a commitment to your goals and sticking to it, day in and day out. How do you keep yourself disciplined? Maybe you have a routine, or perhaps you set a small goal for yourself. Whatever your method, remember that self-discipline is a big part of what makes you coachable. 4. Resilience. Resilience is all about bouncing back from setbacks. It's what allows you to face a tough loss, a bad training day, or even an injury and come back stronger. Coachable students understand that setbacks are just part of the learning process. They don't get bogged down by failure. Instead, they use it as fuel to push forward and improve. Resilient students also know how to adapt. If a particular technique isn't working, they're quick to adjust and try a different approach. This flexibility helps them overcome challenges and continue progressing, no matter what obstacles they face. Think about a time when you had to overcome a setback. How did you handle it? Your ability to get back up and keep going is a key trait of a coachable student. 5. Humility. Humility is a quiet but powerful characteristic. It's about knowing that no matter how good you get, there's always room to grow. Humble students are easy to coach because they're always open to learning and improving. They don't boast about their successes. Rather, they let their actions speak for themselves. A humble student also values others' contributions, recognizing that they can learn from everyone, including their peers, their coach, and even their competitors. This respect for others' abilities and experiences enriches their own learning journey. How do you stay humble in your practice? Remember, humility isn't about underestimating your abilities. It's about maintaining a realistic view of your skills and constantly looking for ways to improve. 6. Respect for the process. Respecting the process means understanding that achieving mastery takes time and patience. Coachable students trust their training and their coach's guidance. They don't rush through their training or expect instant results. Instead, they know that each step builds towards greater skill and understanding. These students also appreciate the small gains and the slow, steady progress they make. They know that every practice session, drill, or sparring match is a building block. This patient and persistent attitude keeps them grounded and focused on their long-term goals. Consider your own training. Do you respect the process, taking each day as an opportunity to build on the last? Or are you impatient for quick results? Respecting the process is crucial in becoming truly coachable. 7. Accountability. Accountability is taking responsibility for your own actions and progress. Coachable students don't blame others when things go wrong. Instead, they look inward to see what they can change or improve. This trait is critical because it empowers you to take control of your learning and your growth. Setting goals and tracking your progress also means you're accountable. It's about being honest with yourself, about where you are and where you need to improve. This self-awareness guides your training and it helps you make most of your time. How do you hold yourself accountable in your training? Try setting clear, achievable goals. It can be a great start to enhancing your accountability. 8. Curiosity. Did you know curiosity drives you to ask questions, seek new knowledge, and explore different techniques? Coachable students are naturally curious. They want to understand the why and the how, not just the what. This trait keeps training exciting and dynamic as there's always something new to discover or different angle to consider. A curious student often finds innovative ways to improve and isn't afraid to experiment. This openness to exploration is great for learning and keeps them engaged with their training. Think about how curiosity has played a role in your training. What new things have you learned simply because you asked a question or tried something different? 9. Positive attitude. A positive attitude can make all the difference in how coachable a student is. It's more than just smiling. It's a mindset that influences both performance and learning. Students with a positive attitude are more likely to embrace challenges, stay motivated, and maintain a passion for their sport. Also, they create a better environment for themselves and their peers, making the academy a more enjoyable and supportive place to train. Positivity helps manage stress and setbacks, keeping you focused and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. How does your attitude impact your training? Remember, a positive outlook can help you overcome many hurdles in both sports and life. 10. Adaptability. In a world where conditions can change rapidly, adaptability is crucial. Coachable students are flexible. They can adjust their techniques and strategies based on new information or changing circumstances. This ability is vital as quick thinking and flexibility can turn any tide in your favor. Being adaptable also means being willing to modify your methods or goals as you grow and learn. It's about staying relevant and effective, no matter the situation. Consider how you've had to adapt in your training. What changes have you made? How have they helped you improve? 11. Commitment. Commitment is about dedication to your training and goals. Coachable students show up, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally invested into their practice. They are the ones who are consistently putting in the effort, even on days when progress seems slow or challenges seem overwhelming. This dedication extends beyond just attending sessions. It's about committing to long-term goals and being prepared to make sacrifices along the way. This could mean prioritizing over less constructive activities or maintaining focus in a world full of distractions. Think about what commitment means to you. How do you demonstrate your dedication to your sport or craft? 12. Attentiveness. Coachable students are fully present during sessions. They listen carefully, watch closely, and are very aware of their environment. This allows them to absorb more from each session, noticing the small details that can make big differences in performance. Being attentive also means being responsive to the coach's instructions and feedback. This not only shows respect, but also ensures that students are correctly applying what they learn, maximizing their improvement. Reflect on your own practices. How attentive are you during training? Remember, the more you focus, the more you learn. 13. Patience. Patience is a virtue, especially in the realm of learning and development. Coachable students understand that mastery takes time and persistence. They are patient with themselves and their progress, knowing that skills take time to develop and perfection is an ongoing process. This patience also applies to dealing with others, including coaches and teammates. Understanding that everyone is on their own journey allows for a more supportive and positive training environment. Consider your own level of patience. How does it help you in your training and interactions with others? 14. A communicator. Effective communication is key to being coachable. Students who can clearly express their thoughts and questions make it easier for coaches to guide them. They are open about their struggles and successes, which allows for a more tailored feedback and support. Being a communicator also involves listening, not just speaking. It's about engaging in a two-way dialogue that benefits both the student and the coach. How well do you communicate during your training? Are you as good at listening as you are at talking? 15. Team spirit. Team spirit is about more than just cheering for each other. It's about working together towards common goals, supporting each other's growth, and creating a community where everyone feels valued and motivated. Coachable students understand that their personal success is tied to the group's success. They contribute positively to the team, encourage their peers, and take pride in their team's achievements. This camaraderie not only makes training more enjoyable, but also fosters a culture of mutual respect and shared effort. Reflect on your role within your team. How do you contribute to and benefit from the team spirit? We've looked at 15 characteristics that make a student coachable. These traits are essential not only for martial arts, but for any discipline where growth and improvement are goals. By building on these qualities, you can enhance your ability to learn and succeed, making the most of your training and your relationships with your coaches and peers. Thank you for joining me today on Impact Online. Until next time, train with purpose, live with discipline, and strive to achieve your best.